Hi, welcome to House of Style. I'm Carly Kloss, and today I want to tell you about this awesome LA stylist named Shirley Kurata. I first worked with Shirley on the Rodarte shows. She styles all of the shows for Kate and Laura, and she's also well known for her work with photographer Autumn de Wilde. Shirley has this really bold sense of style, the way that she mixes polka dots and prints, bold colors. We got to go to her house in LA and get some tips on how to be more daring with your personal style, so let's go check it out.
Hi, I'm Shirley Kurata, and we're in my closet. Welcome. One of the sort of like Shirley staples is turtlenecks, just because I like the added pop of color. You know, when you wear something, it's kind of fun to throw on a layer of a color. I went to Catholic school, hated it. I guess wearing a uniform pushed me to not wear a uniform, I guess, and just wear something different every day. This is sort of a graphic dress that I really like. I like to pair colored tights with my dresses. We Love Colors is a great place. They have every single color, American Apparel, Falk makes great colors, H&M. Like this one, pair it with like a tights in this color. But I think you can even do it with like light blue tights, or you could play around with it. This is a company that I discovered called All Knitwear. It's really fun because like you got pattern here and then different pattern there. Because it's a lot going on pattern-wise, I'd probably just wear it with like dark pants or like a dark skirt or something. Good to keep a balance of, pattern with a nice solid, and so you don't look too clownish. You have to give yourself credit for taking risks and trying different things. I think what makes things uninteresting is if you just try to be like everyone else and you're just wearing just something really boring. Polka dots is sort of like one of the things I really love. Well, I think with polka dots you can actually mix polka dots because it's sort of all in the same sort of like, color story. It's like black and navy. It's not too crazy and clownish, and it's just sort of like a fun way of sort of mixing patterns but still have it sort of pleasing on the eye and not too crazy. I love mixing black and navy. I think that certain rules like that, you can throw it out the door sometimes, because I think sometimes it's good to break the rules. Like I, wear white shoes after Labor Day. I think some of those rules are silly. I love wearing hats. I'm not much of a jewelry person, and so for me it's sort of like hats are kind of like more my accessory of choice. I have berets in every color practically. Like if you're wearing black and you throw on a bright red beret, it's kind of a nice sort of like color accent. I kind of like to wear it a little bit tilted on one side. I like to have my bangs stick out. So the other way to wear it is also just sort of like further back, so it's more like kind of like a little halo around your head, like a little color halo. I really became obsessed with thrifting too, because it was like a sort of dig. I found this Aussie Clark dress, it was like $10. This pattern is like so quintessential. The cut is just amazing. This is a vintage Marimekko dress that I found in Palm Springs for like $5. This is a vintage skirt that I got at this vintage store in Pasadena called The Loved One. Almost has this tapestry feel to it. It's a little bit harder now to find the cool vintage pieces in thrift stores, but we also now have like Etsy and eBay, and the flea markets are still amazing. So there's still definitely places to hit up, for cool vintage. Well, the first show I worked with Rodarte on was their first runway show. One of the perks of working with Rodarte is that I get some pieces from them every season, and this is one of my favorite pieces that they've ever given me. And it's their Mount Fuji dress. And you can see the embroidery, the flowers, the cherry blossom flowers, which are made out of feathers. And the detail of this is just so amazing. This is also another Rodarte piece. One of the influences was Wizard of Oz, and they had two dresses, one worn by Carly Kloss and the other one worn by Lindsay Wixon. The details with their clothing is always amazing. The most important thing about dressing yourself is to know your body and, don't go with trends if it doesn't suit your body type. So if you've got a great waist, you want to show it off. Like I have a whole collection of belts, and I think that's a great way to show off your waist, is to sort of cinch it. Once you try on different silhouettes, you could kind of like take pictures of yourself and see what looks good on you and kind of stick with that formula. I think that what's really fun is just sort of like just trying different pieces on and seeing what works together. It's just a lot of experimentation, and I think that the key is just to have fun with it and play around. That's my advice.